Today we're going to talk about weight loss or the lack of weight loss. So if you've been eating better, you're getting exercise, maybe even cutting out sugars, but the weight just doesn't come off. It just doesn't make sense, and it's so frustrating. So before you blame the carbs or your age or your metabolism, I want to talk about a little culprit called cortisol. This sneaky little stress hormone just might be sabotaging all your hard work. Good news is we can fix it, and you don't have to purchase special diet plans or pay for a trainer or a big fancy program or buy expensive supplements. Hi, I'm Kathy Sanfilippo. I'm a licensed clinical trauma therapist, and I'm going to talk to you about weight loss. First, you might be thinking, wait a minute, I don't have trauma. But I'm not just talking about big T trauma, 9/11 mass casualty shootings, but more all the lifetime, everyday little t traumas that just cause anxiety, stress, depression, addiction, unhealthy eating, sleep issues, and causing you to even maybe not lose weight. We tend to, as a society, treat mental health and physical health as two completely separate issues. And I want to tell you that if there's one thing that's become abundantly clear to me over the last 30 years, is that if we help your mind, your body gets better, and if we help your body, your mind gets better. It's just one very, very connected system. In fact, somewhere between 75 and 90% of all doctor visits, stress plays a factor. So, what exactly is cortisol, you're asking, right? Cortisol is our body's main stress hormone, and it actually isn't all bad. God designed it as part of your fight or flight response, part of your survival system. So in small doses, it's actually a gift. It sharpens your focus, it fuels your body with energy, and along with adrenaline, it helps you respond to challenges or crises. Adrenaline gives us a short-term boost of energy, and the cortisol is what keeps us going until the danger's past. But here's the issue. Many of us are living like the crisis never ended. Our bodies and our brains just don't know we're safe. So when the stress is constant, from deadlines, finances, relationships, health struggles, even old trauma, our cortisol stays elevated all day, every day. It's like driving your car in the red zone all the time. Eventually, you just wear out the engine. That's too often just part of our life now. Constant stress, constant pressures, and our bodies can't tell the difference between a real threat and just being stuck in traffic. So here's the key. A body stuck in survival mode isn't focused on burning fat. It's slowing down our metabolism, preserving fat, focused on just staying alive. I'm going to say that again. It's actually slowing down our metabolism just so we can stay alive. When the cortisol stays too high for too long, it changes how your body stores and uses energy. You crave more food, usually sugar or carbs, because your body thinks it needs quick energy for survival. You especially store fat in your belly, your whole midsection, because it has the most active cortisol receptors, so it creates a nice padding for us just in case, right? You also lose muscle. Too much cortisol over time actually breaks muscle down, which then also slows down your metabolism. You don't sleep well. Poor sleep spikes your cortisol and your hunger, lowers self-control, makes us just generally unhappy. So now we're in this cortisol loop and we can't lose weight. So if you've ever felt stuck, maybe it's not about your willpower, maybe it's about your hormones. I actually love all the little places in the Bible that I can find where they line up with science. And the Bible talks a lot about anxiety. Philippians 4 says, don't be anxious about anything, right? And the peace of God will guard our hearts and our minds. That's just not spiritual. It's good advice, but living in peace literally helps our bodies to reset. God didn't design us to live on edge all the time. Here's some super practical ways we can bring down your stress and your cortisol and hopefully your weight. The first one sounds really simple, and it is. Deep breathing. I used to think breathing was just so dumb. When I would be stressed and someone would be like, just breathe, I didn't get it. But there's a lot of science behind it, and just 2 or 3 minutes of slow, deep breathing can literally calm down your whole system. Studies show just taking time to breathe well can lower your cortisol by up to 20%. Another thing that you can do is really protect your sleep. 7 to 9 hours, and I know easier said than done, but it's a huge reset to your stress and your hunger hormones. Gentle movement, walking, stretching, moderate strength training, it all signals your body that it's safe. So move, don't kill yourself at the gym, don't overdo it, because you don't want to spike your cortisol because you stressed your body out. Just get some regular exercise in. Cut back on caffeine. I'm not saying no coffee, but if you're doing 5 or 6 cups, that's too much. The cortisol stays up when the caffeine is up. Faith practices, taking time to pray, taking time to be in worship, meditating on scripture. Those are all ways to calm your spirit, your nervous system, and really shift your focus from fear to faith. Stay connected, taking time to laugh, talk, spend time with people who make you feel safe. Proverbs talks about a cheerful heart is good medicine. Science 100% agrees. So here's the good news. Cortisol isn't your enemy. It's just something to be aware of. It's just overworked. And it's not about you having to be perfect. It's just about starting to create some daily practices to remind your body that it's safe. When you do that, your metabolism, your energy, your mood all begin to improve. Before you know it, your body will stop hanging on to those unnecessary pounds. By lowering stress, you're not only helping your waistline, you're nurturing your brain, your heart, your whole body, and your future. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might appreciate it. Sometimes it's just about calming the storm inside. Check out our channel for more encouraging videos.